Good, y'all. Welcome back to Niner Wire. I'm your host, Sam, and today, first of all, yes, this is a different location. There's people trying to sleep in my house, so I'm trying to get a further proximity from where I usually film from there, where they're sleeping. And today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some mock draft simulations. So first of all, shout out to Nothing But Niners for giving me this idea. They've been doing this a lot on my channel. I did some Zoom event on another channel. I think it's the Fantasy Football Counselor. That should be up soon, but I did something with them on that. So make sure to check that out when that's there. It's good, Dom. But yeah, so basically what we're going to be doing, so this is my screen right now. So we're going to be choosing the Niners, and it's going to be a simulation, and we're going to be selecting each of our 7-round picks. We'll make some trades. We'll do a lot of things, and we'll have some fun with this mock draft. I'm probably going to do at least one, maybe two, maybe three, depending on how long this goes. But before I get into it, make sure to follow me on Twitter at StoneColdKittle. I post a lot of tweets. I tweet a lot of stuff there, a lot of Niners content, a lot of other sports content. And if you have any questions about the picks, about anything else, make sure to leave them in the live chat or in the comments below if you're not watching live. Without further ado, let's just get right into it. So we're obviously going to select the Niners. So again, in 7 rounds, I'm going to put on normal speed so I can kind of digest what the picks are like. But once again, this is a simulation, so some of the picks might be really whack. You might see Joe Burrow fall. I don't know. That's never happened on this simulation, at least. This is also the Pro Football Network, just Pro Football Network mock draft simulator. That's all you can search. There's another one called, I think it's like the First Pick Simulator, NFL Draft Game. That their simulations are a bit more off. Like that one, Joe Burrow falls every other time. So, but there's going to be some weird picks in here, so just ignore that. We're just going to stick with our picks. We'll see how this goes. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So we should see Joe Burrow 1, Chase Young 2, Okudah 3, Wirfs 4, Judy 6. Wow, that's a surprise there. I was not expecting that. Herbert goes 9th. And we are going to take the second. So only one receiver went off the board. And that was to the Chargers at 6, which in my opinion is kind of a shock. Jets won tackle. Raiders won quarterback. Colts traded up. Simmons fell to 8, which I don't think will happen. So there's a lot. Again, as I said, the simulation's a bit more whack. But right now we're on the clock. There's 2 guys I see right there. And I'm going to make the pick right now. So with the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Henry Ruggs, wide receiver, Alabama. Now, before I continue, I know a lot of people think that CeeDee Lamb's the best fit and that Judy's the best player. I agree that Judy's the best player. I think Ruggs is a bit of a better fit than CeeDee, even though CeeDee might be the better player. I just think Ruggs is the better fit. And when you're in a team in win now mode, I feel like best fit is a better situation, especially when their talent levels are so similar. They are different players. I know Lamb's the yards after catch guy. Ruggs is kind of the speed guy that can go deep a lot, and that I feel like he's going to be able to fill Sanders' role a bit better, and that's why I got him going 13th overall to us. If I had to choose if all 3 were available, I'd probably still go Ruggs, but I might want to trade down. I feel like he's just going to be the better fit. That's why I gotta say that right now. I know Eric's killing me for this. This is my mock draft. I'd like to switch it up sometimes a lot. But I'm going to go Ruggs this one. I just think he's the better fit for us. And he's going to fit our team well. Anyways, let's resume the draft. Wide receiver 16 to Atlanta. So that might be a good trade partner for the future. Jaguars do not go cornerback, which I thought they would. Lamb falls to 22. Are you kidding me? I don't think that would ever happen in the draft. All right, we're at pick 31. And there's a lot of talent available. So you have Gladney available, Patrick Queen's on the board, DeAndre Swift's on the board, Ruiz is on the board. That's a guy I want. I want Gladney a lot too. Grant Delpit's still on the board. I almost clicked Josh Jones there. I did not want to take him there. But if we look at some teams up above, one team that comes to mind that did not get one of their big needs is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They need a running back, in my opinion. Also could go O-line, so there's Cesar Ruiz for them and Josh Jones. So let's see if they will do a trade. So Tampa Bay has, let's trade 31. Let's see if we can get 45 and 76. I doubt it will happen. Worst case scenario, let's just see how it works. Oh, they accept. Oh, huh. All right. Well, we will take that. So now if we go back up, we have 45 and 76. Might want to trade one of those down depending on who's on the board still. But anyways, let's continue on. I do think we should get a corner, Eric. I will say that corner is going to be one of my next picks. I really want Gladney, but I believe he is off the board now. And I also, there's some other guys I really want later. We'll see if they fall to us. Meanwhile, we are on the clock again. And looking at this, there are a few guys I might want. One of our needs is defensive tackle. I really like Blacklock. I really like Davis. I really like Matabuki. I love Jordan Elliott. I feel like we can get him a bit later than 45. And then at cornerback, this is our other big need. I love Damon Arnett. I love Cam Dantzler. Those are the two guys I really want at cornerback. I think we can wait on them a bit. Maybe get them at our 76th pick. I'm trying to think. Maybe a trade's best. I feel like we can trade down a bit. Let's see if we can maybe get Blacklock or Davis a bit later in the draft. So we have a safety, outside linebacker. Let's see who needs so we can also go team needs. Who needs an outside linebacker? Raiders, maybe. Did the Ravens take Queen? If the Ravens didn't take Queen, I'm for sure going to trade with them. Or Kenneth Murray. They took Chase Young. Okay. Patriots did not take a linebacker. That might be a good deal. All right, let's see if we can trade with the New England Patriots right here. So, they do not have the picks I want. But, all right. Let's see. Okay, I might trade it up again in the draft later on. But for now, let's see if we can get 45 for 87 and 98. I think this is – I'm not 100% sure if they're going to accept this. Let's see what it is. And they do accept it. So that now, I believe, puts us at – if I scroll down to – our next pick's in a while. So we're probably going to trade up again just by the way the simulation is going. So 76, 87, 98. I'm probably going to move one of those picks to get ahead of 76 for sure. I might keep 87. It's a bit of a risk, though. But let's see how this plays out. So I want to look at the defensive tackles because that's probably going to be the next position I take. I just want to make sure that these guys don't drop like flies. Justin Matabuki's gone. Blacklock's gone. Raekwon Davis is gone. I think we can wait a bit longer. Hopefully get the guy I want. Hopefully they don't take him. Another team doesn't take him. Let's just see how this plans out. I know I'm kind of having a bit of tunnel vision right now, but there goes our net. That was a guy I kind of wanted. So we have pick 76. And when you look at defensive tackles, there's a few there that I kind of want. So I think I'm just going to let it play out. No need to trade. Hopefully they just took. Okay, good. Pick is in with the 76th pick in the 2020 NFL draft. San Francisco 49ers select Jordan Elliott, defensive tackle, Missouri. Now, if you did not watch my defensive player ratings with Jake, make sure to go check that out because we both are really, really high up on Jordan Elliott. We love the way he plays. Did the other guy – there's another guy I really wanted. Did he go off the board? He did not. But I really think that Jordan Elliott's going to make a huge impact in the NFL. I think he's a great player to have. We need a bit more DT depth. So that's why and then for my next pick, with the 87th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Cam Dantzler, cornerback, Mississippi. I love this guy. I think this guy's a really good player, great coverage skills. He plays higher than the speed he tested at the combine. Plus he ran a faster speed at his pro day. So I think he's going to be a great fit to our defense, possibly a starting cornerback, maybe number one cornerback once Sherman retires. But I think he's going to be a great fit, and I'm really glad we got him. We got him and Jordan Elliott, which I was kind of surprised that happened. I wasn't expecting that. I thought we were going to have to trade up get someone, but luckily we didn't. And that puts us at – so we have our wide receiver, defensive tackle, cornerback. We have 98, and then we have all these 5 picks. So that's going to leave us at 9 picks, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just let the draft resume. I'm going to read comments. Yes, Joel, we took Ruggs. Ruggs is definitely a beast. Get another wideout. We'll have to see how the draft pans out. Tight ends, I definitely want to take a tight end as well. There's a guy I'm kind of looking towards one of our late picks. I think is going to fit our scheme really well, but we'll get into that a bit later. Meanwhile, we are on the clock again. It's kind of hard to see the comments. Well, I can't really read from just the stream view, so I just want to read what happened. Lynn Bowden went. No guy I really want. Oh, Davis Gaither. I wanted him. I definitely want him. I don't necessarily want him, but I think he's definitely going to be a really good player in the NFL. So if we can get him, that would be a steal for us. Anyways, let's just go to all right now. We got 2 tight ends there. That might be worth taking. I want to also check the tackles. There's one guy I really want. Might have to trade for him. He can also play guard. Speaking of guards, check here. Let's look at the tight end. So I haven't really taken a tight end to the late round, so I haven't done too much tight end research. I know Jake did that on the other thing. I think we really want. All right, I'm just reading this guy. I don't think we necessarily need to waste a pick on a tight end right now. I feel like we can wait a little bit to do that. So I'm gonna. Damn, this is a hard pick. There's a lot of guys I kind of want here. I feel like I'm kind of reaching on some guys, and I'm not trying to do that. Trying to figure this out. This is a hard position right now. Maybe trade back. I'm not 100% sure. Could go another receiver. All right. Okay, so let's see if I can maybe make a trade with a team that needs a tight end. New England has a lot of picks. They desperately need a tight end. So let's try another trade with New England. I think we tried one earlier. That might have been my last mock that I did by myself. Let's just get 125, and let's see if we can get a 5th for next year. And they do accept that. Okay, so that's good for us. So we trade back. We get an extra pick for next year. So that should work out. That puts us back 125. They take a tight end, as I was hoping for. And then they get another guy right there. But let's see how this pans out. I'm going to read comments while we're at it. Patriots definitely need a tight end. Bryant, what Brian are you talking about? Eric, I wasn't looking at the comments. Or is that a tight end that you were talking about? Anyways, we are coming up on the clock soon. Bryce Hopkins is still available. There is one guy on here that there are multiple guys on here. One I think is a complete steal if we take him here, but we don't necessarily need him. And the other guy is some guy who I think we could we might need, but it might not work out. I'm trying to think. All right, you know what? Let's take a bit of a risk here. Let's go with the steal that might not fit our needs that well. With the 125th pick of the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Tyler Johnson, wide receiver, Minnesota. This kid was, I think at one point, he could have been projected first-round pick. Fell a bit. We don't necessarily need a receiver anymore, but I think it's worth it considering he's still there. Plus, we might want to move on from Pettis. Maybe he'll outplay Taylor. One of the guys I wanted just went off the board. Robert Hunt out of here. Let me pause it right now. 2 guys. Robert Hunt out of Louisiana. He had some injury concerns. It says he's a tackle here. He played a lot of guard in college, so that's something to watch. Davion Taylor's another guy. He's a really good run defender, which I think we need at the linebacker core. Just a little bit of an improvement there, so I think that will help a lot. So let's continue with our draft, and our next pick is going to be 156. Oh, Hunter Bryant was the guy that Eric was talking about out of Washington. who is on the board. I don't think we need him. I feel he's more of a pass catcher. I feel like we need more of a blocker to fill the role that Levine Toilolo left behind. Anyways, let's look at the guards really quick. There's a guy I saw already. Our next pick's 176. Ooh. Okay. We might want to trade up again. For now, with the 156th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Casey Toohill, linebacker, Stanford. Good run defender, fierce linebacker with upside. He's not the best in coverage, which I don't think we necessarily need. We really need a guy who can defend the run because I was kind of a need at linebacker last year. So I think we'll just add him here. One of the better players available right now. So totally worth taking. I'm just going to hope that one of the guys that I want is going to be still on the board at 176, and I don't think he will be after I just saw someone else get taken. Let's just pray that he doesn't get taken. Please, please, please. Okay, he got taken. Jonah Jackson on Ohio State was the guy I was looking at. Someone called him the best blocker in the draft, which I think is definitely a good thing. That definitely can be said about him. He's a really good blocker. Ohio State O-line was pretty good this year. When you're at a good school, like you're bound to have a good O-line. So, gotta get a sip of water in. All right, so far, let's look at the guys. So we have Henry Ruggs, Jordan Elliott, Cam Dantzler, Tyler Johnson, and Casey Toohill. Not my favorite draft. I think we could have filled a bit. There's one need we need to fill, in my opinion, and right now I feel like we're kind of just going best player available because there's not that many guys there. I meant to trade up. Now I realize. Okay, it's fine. We might trade up later. If we look at the guards, this is the position I think we really need. I think we can wait on guard a bit, but I haven't. So some of these guys I haven't read about because I haven't been. There's been guys on the board that I've wanted or I've either traded these picks. So I'm reading some guys right now. All right, I will. All right, so let's see one other guy. Scroll down. I'm sorry. This might take a bit. I'm just trying to figure out who we want. Okay. All right. So with the 176th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Hakeem. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I think it's like Adeniji. Tackle Kansas. I don't know too much about this guy, but just by reading him, he's one of the better players on the board right now. Good at 4-year starter at left tackle, which is always good. We don't really need a tackle. It might just be good for depth. Once again, not all of these guys are going to make the roster. So let's just put that out there. So if we don't get him, it's not the biggest deal. I do really wish I traded up for Jonah Jackson. I kind of forgot about that, zoned out a bit. Anyways, we're at 210. Okay. Okay, perfect. There's a guy in here that I want. So with the 210th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Kevin Dotson, guard, Louisiana, played next to Robert Hunt. I like this guy when I watched the film. Well, he didn't play next to Robert Hunt. He was on the other side, but seems like a decent player to have. We need a guard. Just for more depth kind of. So that's why I got him there, and that's why I'm going to take him there. All right, so now if we look at our guys that we have so far, Henry Ruggs, Jordan Elliott, Cam Dantzler, Tyler Johnson, Casey Toohill, Hakeem Adeniji, Kevin Dotson, and now we got 2 more picks. I'm going to go tight end for the last one. I know who I want there already. He should be there. Worst case scenario, if he's not there, it's fine. For my next mock, I'm going to try to switch it up a little bit with him. Anyways, let's get at pick 217. Let's look at defensive tackle. I think we might want another defensive tackle there. Alrighty then. All right, so with the 217th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Olawale Batiko Jr., defensive end in Illinois. The only reason I'm taking him is he is the best defensive lineman available. I haven't even read about him. I just think we need a bit more line depth. Maybe convert one of those guys to defensive tackles, since we only have 2 defensive tackles who came off of season-ending injury. So we definitely want to add depth to that lineup. But I'll take him right now. So he's a transfer from USC, athletic defensive front 7 player who flashes pass rushing skill, handled by blockers and gets ragdolled at point. He might not be the best player. He might be a practice squad guy. Anyways, it's a good idea to just add some depth there. And let's just finish off the draft. I already know who I want. Hopefully he'll stay on the board. I know, again, more tunnel vision, but I like this guy. I think he fits our needs really well. He's been on the board most of the times I've done these mock drafts, so hopefully that keeps up. Patriots got their quarterback in the 7th, huh? I thought they would go a bit higher, but anyways, Jordan Fuller, that's a good pick. There's some guys going here I kind of wish I took. But anyways, the one guy I really wanted is a tight end with a 245th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. San Francisco 49ers select Charlie Woerner, tight end, Georgia. Mainly reason I'm selecting him is because his blocking skills are really good. Doesn't have the pass catching skills, which we don't necessarily need that. I'm stuttering a lot. I'm sorry about that. But that's why I took him, just to fill a need. Might go undrafted too, but I mean, with that pick, it's just worth taking him and not risking it with an undrafted free agent. And hopefully he doesn't go, and just hoping that he goes undrafted. All right, so to recap this draft, Henry Ruggs was the first pick. Then we got Jordan Elliott, second pick, Cam Dantzler, third pick. Top 3 picks I really like. Fourth pick, I definitely like it, but I don't think we necessarily need it. Fifth pick is Casey Toohill, linebacker, Stanford. I like him. I think he's going to fit some needs there. Again, John Lynch, big Stanford guy. His son plays there, so he knows about this guy. I think we've taken a Stanford guy in like almost every draft that he's been there. Last year was Caden Smith. 2018, I forget. 2017 was Solomon Thomas. Anyways, Hakeem Adeniji, we took him kind of best player available, get some more line depth. Kevin Dotson fills the guard need right there. I like him out of Louisiana. Oluwole Batiku Jr., again, more line depth, kind of best player available pick. And Charlie Woerner just to fit that need at tight end. So I will say right now that all the guys, I feel like after we get our cornerback, guard, cornerback, defensive tackle, and wide receiver, I think we can really just go best player available while making sure to take a guard during that time. We don't really need any other needs throughout it, but if we can get an outside linebacker, if we can get that blocking tight end, again, Woerner, I think, is our guy, could be our guy there. And maybe another defensive tackle just for more depth. I think that would be great. Eric, you just missed these few picks right there. I'll leave them up on the screen for a little bit. Any other comments? Just reading it right now. Also, I just let me plug in the URL to this site while we're at it. So I'll put it on the screen right here. So I just put in the comments right now. And this is the link right here. Make sure to check it out. There's a lot of you can do any team you want, not just the Niners. There's a lot right there. So yeah, make sure to. You guys want me to do 14 sit-ups? I will maybe do one after the video. Just stay tuned. Make sure you guys are watching. We'll see. Have some fun with this. Have some fun with the channel. All right. Right now we are 23 minutes in. Let's do another mock draft since we have the time. This might be my last one. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. Is this which one's recording? Okay. It's that one. Okay. Hold on. Let me try it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. Bit of technical difficulties here. All right. There you go. Start new sim. Perfect. All right. So let's do the Niners again, obviously. And let's start a new simulation. Rounds, again, 7 rounds, normal speed to digest the picks. And we are underway. So Joe Burrow, Chase Young have been the 2 picks that have always been there. Any surprises? No, not really. Derek Brown, maybe surprise. All right. So CeeDee Lamb's off the board. Let's switch it up a bit. With the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver, Alabama. Let's just switch it up a bit. Screw it. I mean, this is not like, I mean, I don't really know how to say it, but let's just switch it up a bit. I think that's all we need to say. In my opinion, he is the best receiver in this class. So that's why we're taking him there. Does he fit the need necessarily? No, but I think he can definitely fit in our offense really well. Fan favorite pick, in my opinion. A lot of fans want him. So, yeah, there you go. All right, so Cesar Ruiz off the board. That's a guy I've always been wanting. The cornerbacks, hang on. So Fulton's available. Terrell's available. Gladney was taken. Okay, I'm really high up on Gladney if you saw that defensive video. Let me take this off really quickly so you can see my full screen. Let me exit out this ad. So we're probably going to try. I think, first of all, I think we're going to trade here no matter what, probably, unless there's like a can't miss prospect that falls here. And looking at one team that could use someone here, the Baltimore Ravens did not take a linebacker, and Patrick Queen is available. So let's see what we can do with them really quickly. So they have 55, 60, and 92. I'm definitely going to try to get, let's see if we can get 55 and 92 from them. And you know what? Let's see if we can get 170 as well. If not, we will take out 170. Our trade is accepted, so now we have an extra pick. We have a bit more room to trade up if we want to. But now that puts us at 55 and 70. Hopefully our guys aren't off the board by then. And let's just see how the draft pans out. I think it's it might be a bit similar to the other drafts. We'll see how this pans out. But yeah, let's carry on. McKinney fell to 39. That's a bit of a surprise. Terrell to 42. I could have traded up there maybe. And for this one, I'm going to try to switch it up a bit with the players. Yes. All right, there's a guy on here I really want. With the 55th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, San Francisco 49ers select Raekwon Davis, defensive tackle, Alabama. This kid is a beast. He was kind of overshadowed by the other Alabama defenders since that's such a good defense. But I think he could probably be a Pro Bowler at one point. Same with Jordan Elliott, who just went to the Titans there. That's a great pick for them. Matabuki, too, could be another Pro Bowler. But I think he has a lot of potential in this league. Possibly could get that other role next to DJ Jones as a starting defensive tackle. So I think it's going to work out well for him with the Niners. Okay, there's a guy. Where are we? We're at 92. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's just play it out, I guess. Hopefully there's one guy in here I think is going to get taken. Wow, he did not get taken. All right. With the 92nd pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Damon Arnett, cornerback, Ohio State. This is another guy I really like, overshadowed by Okudah, obviously. I think that's one of the reasons why he's going to fall a bit in this draft. But I really like him. Some boards have him as high as the second best corner in the draft I saw somewhere. I think a lot of teams have their rankings are kind of all over the place. So yeah, and before I continue, I just want to let's just show you the picks that we have right here. So we have 156, 170, 176. That's 5 third rounders. Or sorry, not 5 third rounders, 3 fifth rounders, I should say. And I'm looking at the board right now. There's no one I necessarily want at the moment. Shane Lemieux went high. Wow. Green Bay. That's another guy I'm kind of eyeing on. Did Robert Hunt get off the board? If Robert Hunt's not off the board, I might trade up for him. Oh, that's a defensive tackle. That's why. Hang on. Robert Hunt is still on the board. Might trade up for him. Try to switch it up a bit. I definitely really like him. I'll explain why I like him in a bit later. But anyways, let's continue this draft. Hopefully he does not go off the board. I'm just going to keep an eye on the all right now, I guess. See if there's anyone that I really want. Also, might be a good time. Let me pause the draft right now. Might be a good time to announce that tomorrow I'm doing a stream. We're going to talk about the Niners draft needs. It's going to be at 6 Pacific time, and that's with some guys on Twitter. I'll put their ats in the description of the next video. when they're there. Make sure to once again, make sure to follow me on Twitter at Stone Cold Kittle. Post a lot of stuff about these streams, about everything else, so make sure to tune in there. Okay, ooh, Gandy Golden's on the board. I don't think we're gonna want to take him now. I didn't really like taking Johnson in the last draft because we didn't really need him. Hey, but you can never go wrong with drafting a really good player. So, all right, I think we're gonna get our guy. Ooh, okay, never mind. I was thinking about trading up for Kinley. No longer gonna do that. Okay, we are at 156. Let's see if Atlanta wants. We can wait a bit. Atlanta's not going to take him here. Okay, let's see if Detroit wants to trade up. I'm trying to get Robert Hunt, as I said earlier. I really like this kid a lot. So 149 for 156. And let's give you, this is their 7th round pick. Let's give it back. They might be more inclined to take it. If they don't take it, we will offer another deal. And it was declined. So let's do another deal with Detroit. 149 for 156. And I'll give you 176, 2/5. They got to take this. Come on. There you go. All right. With the 149th pick in the 2020 NFL draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Robert Hunt. Oh, we're not there yet. Robert Hunt, tackle, Louisiana. Listed as a tackle here, plays guard. Kid was really good in college. He had some injury concerns last season, and that's one of the reasons he's fallen. I think that's actually helps us a little bit because we don't really need a starting guard to draft right now. We can have Brunskill do that job and just have Brunskill and Hunt battle it out right now. But if he stays healthy, I think he can be really good in the NFL. So I'm really glad to have him on the team right there. Great pick in my opinion. I'll be really happy if we pick him, as I will be with most of these guys that we're taking right now. Let's continue. Our next pick is going to be 170. And let's just recap the draft right now. So we got a receiver, we got a tackle, we got a cornerback, we got a guard. We got our biggest needs off the board right there. So there you go. We had traded down twice, traded up once. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to have 8 picks this draft. I don't think I'm going to trade up again unless there's a can't miss prospect on the board. But let's continue on to pick 170 and see who's available. Also, after those 4 needs, as I said earlier, I think we can just take best player available. So there's not really a need to trade up unless some guy falls. There's one guy I see on that board that I definitely want. Oh, damn, the Saints took him. Sean Bradley out of Temple is going to be a beast in this league. Just reading about him, I really like him. Also, shout out to Nick from Nothing But Niners. I know you said something about him. You have a connection with him. He's from your town. I think you said he's going to be a beast in the NFL, and just reading about him, I completely agree with him. I think he's going to be another one of those Lynch steals if we can get him. Ooh, there's another. Okay, actually, there is a guy I want on here. I just want to see one more guy. All right. I got my guy. With the 170th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Brian Cole, safety, Mississippi. Do we necessarily need a safety? No, but I think it's definitely safe to get more depth there. I know Tart's contract, it's taken up a bit of cap. We might want to move on from him. Probably not. We'd have to ask for a lot for him, in my opinion. But if he pans out, then I think that would be a really good thing. Has a great mentality, as it said. I don't know if you saw the writing thing right there. So he has a great mentality. He definitely needs to improve. Hopefully, I think he has a bit of room for development. And if we take Cam Dantzler, I definitely want him. That's a great link to have him and Brian Cole there. I also love those workhorse mentalities. You know, Kendrick Bourne has that. Look what he's become, undrafted free after being undrafted. So there you go. And our next pick is now 210. So let's just simulate to that. No comments now. Jonah Jackson to 176. That's another guy I'm really high up on, as I said last video. Laurel Murchison is another guy I really like. Anthony Jennings, that's another guy I really like. A lot of these guys I really like are going off the board right now. I never filled the tight end need. I just realized that I never filled the tight end need, and I feel like now I'm just gonna oh, there's a guy I want. Okay. There's a guy I want. So, wait, no, we can wait. Can we? I don't know. Okay, you know what? We're gonna trade up here. I'm not risking it. So let's go Minnesota, and let's go 210 and 245 for 205, and they accept that. All right. With the 205th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select. Actually, yeah, they select. I'm torn on these two guys right now. So let me just talk about these guys. Benito Jones, one of the reasons I wanted, he has that link to DJ Jones, Ole Miss defensive tackles. Again, he does, like, as you're reading right here, doesn't get penetration, kind of struggles to come off blocks, but definitely he was a really good player in high school. I think he was one of the top recruits of his class. Didn't do too well in college. That's another thing I don't necessarily like about him, but I like the link with DJ Jones, two defensive tackles at Ole Miss. But we are going to take McTelvin Agim, I think that's how you pronounce it. This guy is a beast. I think he's going to do really well in the draft. His analysis right here, he needs to improve in strength, but I think if it's a depth pick, he has time to improve in that strength. Got that link with Dre Greenlaw too, except they don't play the same positions, but still two front seven guys. I saw some thumbnail of a Niners article. He was the thumbnail of it. Some guys that we might want to take late round. So let's take him here. And then we have one last pick. I was going to go tight end, but I don't want to take Charlie Werner again, even though I'm kind of high up on him. I think the reason I haven't been taking him is because most of the simulations I do. Oh, we're on the clock at 2:17. I forgot. Okay, so let's look at what we have so far. So Jerry Jeudy, Raekwon Davis, Damon Arnett, Robert Hunt, Brian Cole, McTelvin Agim. Let's go with the linebackers. I think we might want to take a linebacker. I don't want to reach though. All right, I got our guy. With the 217th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Shaquille Quarterman, linebacker, Miami. I didn't really read about this guy until just now, as you saw on camera. But, he's good against the run, which I think we really need. I would have preferred an outside linebacker, but inside linebacker is totally fine with me. Good run defender, get some more depth at the linebacker position. So there you go. That's why I got him there. And that, I believe, concludes the 49ers draft once the simulation is done. Nobody's watching, but I don't know. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. I just got to figure one thing out. So simulation's almost done. Max says he wants me to do 14 sit-ups. So I know Max personally. He was on the mock draft stream. So let me text him, I'm going to see if I'll ask him to tune in. I'll do the sit-ups just for him. Then that's probably how we're going to finish. Actually, you know what? We have more time. Let's do one more simulation. You know what? Screw it. I don't know. Let me get a sip of water. I'm just trying to have some fun on the channel with that sit-up thing. Might not do it, depending on who's watching or who's not. Anyway, so let's recap this draft. So Jerry Jeudy at 13. I definitely like that pick. Obviously, best receiver in the class, in my opinion. Raekwon Davis at 52. Again, another guy I really like. Damon Arnett at 892. I think that's definitely a really good pick. Fell a bit. Robert Hunt, again, really like him. So those first four guys fill our needs, and they're guys I really like. So that's why I really got them there. Like that. And then the other three guys, kind of best player available. Brian Cole at Mississippi State. McTelvin Agim out of Arkansas gets that more deep defensive tackle depth. And then Shaquille Quarterman fills that linebacker need. So I think overall this is a pretty good draft in my opinion. So, that's all I got to say. I got to check one quick thing out before I continue. Um, someone's just texting me. Someone wants to be invited to the next one. All right. Anyways, sorry. I just want to text one person, talk about this one quick thing about this stream, about my channel. All right. So let's do one more simulation because why not? We have the time. It's 10:44 currently on Pacific time. But I have the time. I am on my spring break currently. Even though we're quarantined, I've been going to bed a lot later because I don't necessarily need to get early starts in the morning with school. But anyways, that's a story for another day. Let's do another simulation. Let's do 7 rounds again, and let's get going. So hopefully, I kind of want to see. I'm hoping that this is a draft where all the receivers are off the board before us because I want to see what happens, and that's not going to happen. Trayvon Diggs and DeAndre Swift went 10 and 11. That is the most whack thing I've seen on this simulator so far. And Tua's still a ooh. I would trade down, but I want to take a receiver here since Tua is available. So we'll switch it up again with the 13th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. San Francisco 49ers select CeeDee Lamb, wide receiver, Oklahoma. I know Eric, I don't think he's watching anymore, but he was complaining about this. So yeah, now I'm just gonna get it just for him. Who took Tua? I didn't see that. I think the Bucks took Tua. That's a good pick, in my opinion. Well, I mean, he has to go after Brady, but he's gonna have to back up a year or two. But I think it's definitely helpful for the future. Ooh, okay, we're definitely gonna trade this back. I traded with Baltimore already. I would do that again. Who needs? I'm looking for a team with an edge rusher to get Chason. Ruggs went to the Falcons. They're gonna need a cornerback too. So I'm gonna say spit safer. I'm gonna see if I can trade with the Dallas Cowboys. I know they're pretty high on Chason. They got a cornerback already, and I don't really want to trade with teams that need a cornerback because then that takes our stuff off the board. Ruiz is available too. So let's trade 31. Let's see if we can get another. Let's see if we can get 3 picks again. 51, 82, 123. I don't think they're going to accept this now that I think about it, but let's try it. They did accept it. So now you look at Dallas, like that's a huge gap. I wonder if and they can't trade back now because I just traded with them. So they're going to take. They have to chase on here, right? They took Delpit. Wow. They took Delpit, and the Bears take Chason. That is a great front 7 for the Bears. Queen to the Chiefs. That's a bit of a surprise. So all the corners are kind of there. I might trade. I might. You know what? Let's. I'm gonna look at team needs really quickly because there are some guys that I definitely want. I just want to make sure I'm trading up with the right team. Let's propose a trade right now. See if we can get up 2 picks. I'm gonna try to just finesse this mock draft real quick. 34, 51, and 82. Actually, you know what? Actually, let's try something different. 34, 51 for 51, 156, and our third for next year. Now, the reason I'm doing our third for next year is because from what I'm hearing, we're going to get a compensation pick in the 3rd round from next year. It has to do something with the Broncos, probably either the Emmanuel Sanders trade. That's the only thing I can really think of since he left us. So let's try that. So 34 for 51, 156. And our third for next year. Did we finesse the mock draft? We did not. Okay. You know what? Let's hopefully they don't take our guy. They don't. Okay. Hopefully the Lions don't take it. The Broncos. Ooh, okay. Broncos took our guy. I doubt that the Giants would take a cornerback here. But I'm gonna need to trade up soon. Oh, wow. How do they take a cornerback, bro? That was my guy, Jeff Gladney. I'm really high up on him. Yeah, damn, bro. So I think I'm kind of trying to make the mock drafts a bit different here. See any other options we can do, but let's just carry along right now. Let's go to all real quick. Ooh, Cesar Ruiz is available. That might be another guy. Let's see if I can trade up with the Chargers. I might be trying to trade up for a bit now. So let's just do 37 for 51 and 82. Let's try 123, see if we can finesse. And I'll throw in the third again. It was declined. Okay. Let's try this one. All right. You know what? Screw it. 37, 51, 82. Our trade was accepted. With the 37th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Cesar Ruiz, center, Michigan. He can be converted to guard, so that's one of the reasons I'm taking him. Best interior lineman in the class. It's going to solidify our O-line, in my opinion. I think he only allowed like 2 quarterback pressures last season, which is ridiculous, or 2 sacks. I forget what it was. But he played ridiculous last season, and we're going to take him here, solidify our O-line. Also, another reason he can play guard or center. Guard, we obviously need. And center, with Richburg coming off that patellar tendon, that's always a bit of concern. I know we have Garland, who can also play guard as well. But you know what? Let's just get some more line depth. Let's take Cesar Ruiz here. So now, after I take him, let's pause this. And that leaves us with 123, 156, 176. Might try to trade up again. If I'm looking at the cornerbacks, there are some guys I might want to take. I think cornerback's probably going to be my next position, because I think if we also defensive tackle, there are some guys there too. I think we can wait a bit on them. So let's just see how this pans out for now. No new comments. We got 2 new viewers. What's good, y'all? If you haven't seen my other mock drafts, it's the 3rd one of this simulation. So make sure to go back and see the other ones. This is number 3. So far, I've taken CeeDee Lamb and Cesar Ruiz, and I got a trade earlier and then I traded up again with 2 of those picks. So basically, I got 37 and 123 from that trade in exchange for pick 31. So let's see how this is playing out. Ooh, I did not pay attention. Some guys went. Okay, I just need to make sure the defensive tackles and cornerback. Okay. All right, so, I don't want to. Okay. Let's see if we can. We are trading with the Chargers already. Oh, damn, bro. I wanted Jordan Elliott. Oh, damn. All right. We took him last time, though, so it's all right. Okay, let's continue on. I'm going to probably try to trade up once again. There's another guy I kind of want on here that might be good. I also could go player. I'm not going to take Davis Gator, even though I want him. I don't think we necessarily need him right now. And I'm just going to pray that someone at cornerback falls for us. I kind of did put us in a difficult situation, but again, this is the draft. We'll see how it plans out. I have not been paying attention at all. Okay. Defensive tackle. Where am I going to go? Was I looking? Yep, my guy went. I'm not paying attention at all, dude. All right, yeah, this is definitely the last simulator. I'm kind of getting tired, I guess. I don't know. Not paying attention. Okay, I'm trying to see. I don't want to put myself in a bad situation. So let's trade with the Titans right now. I just want to make sure I get my guy. I kind of risk it a little bit with taking Ruiz and giving up a lot. So let's see if we can get 95 for 123. And let's put in our third for next year. I think they're going to take this deal. They do. All right. Oh, well, I trade with the Lions, not the Titans. Damn. All right. Hopefully they don't take our guy. All right. They didn't take our guy. All right. Anyways, with the 95th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, San Francisco 49ers select Cam Dantzler, cornerback, Mississippi State. Again, I said I really like him. We'll take him again, I guess. Ruiz, Dantzler, and CeeDee Lamb. I think that's a great draft so far. We just gotta make sure we can get our tackle here. Yeah, okay. Bryce Hall was the other guy I was kind of risking on. Same with Amik Robinson. I don't know when he's gonna go. Let's see how this pans out. I believe our next pick is 126. Or no, we traded that. Yeah, we traded that pick. Okay. I could have gotten Meek Robinson there though. So, all right, you know what? It's okay. Obviously, gotta take some risk in life, and we. Well, I mean, yeah, that one I didn't want to take a risk there. Gotta stay safe sometimes, I should say. Tyler Johnson fell to 137. Wow, that's a bit of a surprise. All right, so 156 is coming up. That's a round 5 pick. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I was gonna take that. I was gonna take Walker for like best player available. I would take Robert Hunt, but we already got Ruiz. We don't really need. I don't really want to take another guy. So I'm gonna do this with the 156th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. The San Francisco 49ers select Josiah DeGuara, tight end, Cincinnati. Again, fills our tight end need. I think he is more of a pass catcher if I look at him. Yeah, he is more of a pass catcher. He gives a lot of effort as a blocker, but poor strength. He can develop that. I think he can be pretty good in the NFL, if I'm being honest. Again, another Cincinnati tight end. You look at Travis Kelce, what he's done. So, yeah, there you go. We'll take him there. Fill our tight end need. Try something a bit different here, as I've been doing with these drafts. But anyways, let's continue on. We traded. All right, now we traded. Did we trade 176? We didn't. Okay. All right. With the 176th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Alohi Gilman, safety, Notre Dame. Another best pick available player. Take another safety. I think this is a good pick for us. Just get our guy off the board. Ooh, okay. There is a guy I want. There's definitely a guy I want here. I just want to see one quick thing. Yeah, there is definitely a guy I want here. Let's see if I can trade up with the Giants. So this would be the 3rd time I trade up, which is kind of crazy in my opinion. Let's do 183 for 210, 217. And then my last pick would be 245. Trade was declined. Okay. How many picks have we done so far? I'm thinking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm thinking about risking it all here and giving up the rest of my no, that's a stupid idea. All right, you know what? Let's just continue on. It's fine. The guy I was going for was Anthony Jennings, was a beast at Alabama. Maybe we can. No, he just got taken by the Jaguars. Okay, was a beast at Alabama, so definitely thinking of taking him there. But I guess we'll just go with. Okay. Let's see if we can make something happen here. There's a guy on the board I want, so let's do it. No, actually, never mind. Let's just continue on. I feel like I'm just trading up for the sake of trading up. So let's just finish this draft. Let's end the video after this. This might not be good. Damn. They took Agam and Jones there. So, all right. Yeah. So the trade up, I don't think panned out at all. I don't think my trades panned out too well. But let's just finish this draft with the – I haven't read about these guys too much. So linebacker right here. All right. With the 210th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, San Francisco 49ers select Chappelle Russell, linebacker Temple, 2-down linebacker and a run defender. Again, 2-down linebacker is never the best trait, but for a team that doesn't necessarily need a linebacker, it's worth taking him. So we'll take him there. I just need to see that we haven't taken a defensive tackle all draft. So let's. All right. Let's just in case we don't get one, let's take Batiku again. I'm not let's do the thing again with the 217th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. San Francisco 49ers select Olawole Batiku Jr. We took him in the first draft, defensive end out of Illinois. Let's just do that just in case we don't get a defensive tackle, which is the one need we have not filled yet, which is a bit of a concern in my opinion, but it's okay. We'll take another lineman there. I did kind of fall asleep a bit this draft, not paying attention. But anyways, it is what it is. We'll have to live with it. And yeah, okay. Not 100% sure if we're going to get a defensive tackle, but it is what it is, as that meme says. All right. Yeah, we're not taking a defensive tackle. Okay, you know what? With the 245th pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Stephen Guidry, wide receiver, Mississippi State. I've heard a lot of people really like this guy. He is the best player available. Might as well just take him for the sake of it, and we'll get a defensive tackle as an undrafted free agent. We did take a defensive end, Batiku Jr. for safety. But anyways, let's recap this draft. So CeeDee Lamb at 13, Ruiz at 37. This I should have not done, in my opinion. That was a waste of a trade. I could have waited a little bit longer. I just wanted Ruiz. Cam Dantzler at 95. Again, traded up again. Gave us some more picks. Josiah DeGuara at 156. Again, more of a kind of a test thing. I don't think it's going to happen where we take him. I think we're probably going to go more of a blocking tight end, more of a solidified blocking tight end because he needs to develop at the blocking tight end position. So I doubt that happens, but we're just testing it out. It's just for fun. Aloy Gilman, best player available. Chappelle Russell, best player available. Olawule Batiku Jr., best player available. Gidney, best player available. We didn't get our defensive tackle, but we took a defensive end. So, in my opinion, this is my least favorite draft I've done so far. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. So, that's going to do it for now. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. We're going to talk more about draft needs for the Niners. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, make sure to go to Nothing But Niners. They've been doing this a lot with other fans. If you're watching this, bring me on, man. I mean, I talked to Nick in the chat on that video that I'll hopefully will come out too from the Fantasy Football Counselor. I might be doing that. If I do, I will for sure let you guys know. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Go Niners.